Hi, today I'd like to show you some features that I would like to see added to iBooks. Apple is going to hold an event on Tuesday, October 23rd, and some rumors say that they'll be announcing a new version of iBooks. So here are some features that would be nice to see in the new version. So I'm going to open up an iBook, and they look really nice. They have a lot of nice images right in the book, but if I highlight the text and use the speak selection feature, it'll read the first page, but once it gets to the end of the first page, that you selected, it stops reading, and then you'll have to go to the next page, highlight it again, and press speak. And another thing I noticed is when you're using speak selection in iBooks, it doesn't use the new highlighting feature, it just speaks it. So it would be nice if they added a way to highlight once and keep reading and automatically have the page turn so you don't have to keep highlighting multiple times every time you go to a new page. Another feature that would be nice is integration between audiobooks and iBooks. So Apple has a bunch of audiobooks, and they're even featured in the iBook store, but the problem is they're really not integrated with each other. So for example, if I have an audiobook and I have the same iBook, I can play the audiobook in the background while I flip along the iBook, but they're not really integrated. So it would be nice if they allowed you to sync up the audiobook and the iBook. So I would see this working as, for example, if you had to listen to the audiobook while you were in your car, it would sync the page back to the iBook that you had, and you could resume reading from that page. Or if you wanted to listen and look at the text, you could press a play, and it would highlight word by word as the audiobook was reading those words, just like speak selection does, but instead of the text-to-speech voice, it would be a real human narrator voice. Also, it would be great if they brought the flashcard feature from iBooks textbooks to normal iBooks on the iPhone as well as normal iBooks on the iPad, because that feature is really nice and it helps with learning terms in the book and studying your notes. The last thing that would be nice to see added is an improved PDF viewer, especially for the accessibility features like speak selection. So here I have a PDF, and it's easy to scroll through and everything, but there's no way I can use speak selection on it. Also, there's no annotation features, so I can't add a note or highlight a passage to come back to. The only options I have are bookmark a whole page, but if I only want to highlight one word, that doesn't really help because I have to search through the page when I come back to it. So those are the new features that I would like to see in iBooks 3.0, which Apple may release on Tuesday, October 23rd. Thanks for watching, and visit the blog to learn about the new features if and when they are released.